Hey everybody, this is Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we're back here for a third year in a row at Niagara Amusement Park over on Grand Island over here in New York, pretty much right by Niagara Falls. And if you're familiar with our channel, you know that we've already done an explore of the amusement park and Splash World, but guess what? They did a lot of changes this year, so we're actually going to do a brand new explore here where we're going to walk through the entire park and show you everything that's here. So right here is the main gate. You come right over there. And right across the parking lot there is actually Splash World. Now, usually we break up the kiddie section and we break up the park and we break up the water park. But you know what? In this case, we're just going to show you everything in this one video. So right here is the front as soon as you come in. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over to our right. This is what they call Kiddie Land. And the first thing you're going to see when you come over here is their train. So what I like about their train is they actually have shows here too. So right here at 5 o'clock today, they actually have Robbery on the Rails, but the train goes throughout the entire day. And this goes over here. So when you come in the entrance, you go to right or left. When you go over to your right, you actually have the Kiddie Land Cafe. But the first thing you're going to see is actually they have Dippin' Dots now. This is brand new. They didn't have this last year. So they have Frosini dough and all that. And here is one of their main food court. Here is the Kiddie Land Cafe. Now, for disclosure here, this is a kind of a rainy day here. So it's going to be a little bit slower. It's a Wednesday. It's a rainy day in July. So you're not going to see as many crowds, but you know what? That has nothing to do with the park. It has more to do with the fact that the weather's pretty touch and go. So here's the entrance to Kiddie Land. It's a brand new sign. So as soon as you come in, you got the Kiddie Land Cafe, restrooms, and this is the Kiddie Land section here. So here's the ending of the train there too. The train actually goes throughout the entire park. So when you're here, you can basically just enjoy that. Now, if you've watched our videos from before, the one thing I really love is right here is a mini golf course right in the Kiddie Land. And notice that there's no additional charge to it. You can just come here, grab a ball, grab a club, and then come on back here and actually just do mini golf. It's already part of your pass and all that. So. And the course looks pretty good here too. You got a pretty nice course throughout here. And it is a full 18-hole course. So now when you come over here, you've actually got the first thing you're going to see right here is the helicopters. Nicely painted and all that. You can tell it's a little windy because some of the propellers are actually going. There's the mini golf course. Now over here, this is a new ride. It doesn't look like it's ready to go yet. The one thing about Niagara, it's owned by the same people who own Clementon Park, which is the Gene Staples IB Parks, Indiana Beach. So they're always adding new things. And right here is one of the rides that they're looking to put together. And they're putting them up all the time. So if it's not open yet, it might be open later when it comes to rides. And of course here, this is a very cute kiddie ride here. Big trike. Actually, this is beyond adorable here, this. Actually, right there's two of our bandits for the show. But right here, you got some nice little kids ride here, which looks pretty nice. Now, I like this. We showed you this attraction a second ago. Actually, I have a sign here. This attraction is currently closed. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. And over here, along with the, they do a lot of shows here. That's the one thing about this park. There is a lot of shows. And this is a nice little area here that they do puppet shows throughout the year, mostly on the weekends and stuff. And now over here, here's still parts of the mini golf course. So just letting you know how big this course is. It goes all the way back in this section. All right, so there's the helicopters here, there. There's a boat ride out here we want to show you, along with the trains. And look, there are some people, so I did tell you that. Over here's the spot where there used to be a attraction, and I'm sure they're going to be filling that in later. Let me come over this way here and show everybody the boat. All right. So over here's the boat ride. Ships Ahoy. This is one of the newer attractions too. This wasn't in the past one here, but boats look like they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I can go do it for you guys.
And as we come over here. So, yep, there are kids in the kids section here. Now this little ride over here is, it looks like the Pony Express like they have at Hershey. We'll show you this little ride real quick here. So here's the little pony ride, which is another new attraction there. So So right there's the helicopters. And if you head over here, this is more of the extended area for the kids section. Now, last year when I was here, where these picnic tables were, actually was pieces of a kiddie coaster. So I don't know what's going on with the kiddie coaster. If you know, please let us know in the comments section. Over here you kind of got a nice little theme there. Everything is freshly painted from last year, and that's kind of amazing to me because last year everything was pretty well painted. So they're definitely investing more and more into all these different rides. So this would be the second part, and right here some puddles because like I said yesterday, the remnants of a hurricane came through here. So it was raining, there was tornadoes, there's a lot of different things here, but let me show you what's over here. This one's called Planes and Choppers. Yet again, very colorful as you can tell. And if we come over here, I do like the guys look there. Very nice. And over here is another large scale. What's this ride called? All right, Auto Carousel, and you know what? It makes sense because there's cars in the carousel. So, all right, there you go. There's that, and we're going to come over here. There's a couple more little kids attractions, and then we're going to go more into the heart of the park. Over here's the Whistling Well, and you'll see soon that you can literally follow the yellow brick road. But this is kind of neat. They got these fairy tale houses and stuff. 3 pigs, 7 dwarfs, and you know, if you're a little kid, you can go in there and play around and stuff like that. It's amazing we're coming to this park every year for the last 3 years, how the park has kept changing and developing, which is great to see actually. So this is the Steel Colt, and that's the maintenance team. So Steel Colt might not be working right now, but this is kind of new here. All right. This one's called Hot Rod Cruising. Now this is a classic ride. This is something you don't see at every park here. Look how small these cars are. It's really nice there. And then over here is a little drop tower, which is a kind of a taller frog hopper. And actually there's something else over here too. So that is the drop zone. And like I said, they're always bringing in new things here. So this is something else that's new, which is a little swing ride for kids. Right here. Now this one's operating there, so it actually is going right now. And this one's called Whirly Swings. So yet again, they are always expanding what they're doing here, which is great. Yet again, that's another kids attraction to go with that. Now historically, this was the end of the park here. You got some picnic groves, and then that takes you out there by their main attraction, which is still for Comet, but we're gonna come back over this way here and go through the other area. All right, over here, this is the old arcade area. Let me line that up a little bit here. And then as you come over here, we're gonna backtrack a little bit more into the kids section here. All right, there we go. So over here, that's the kids section. Now, one thing I want to show you over here is this is where they actually have a show every day, a little pirate show. And over here is what guest services is now. It's now located over here. So this is the other entrance into the kids section. But we come through here. This is their main carousel here, the grand old carousel. And this was here before, and we're back in the front of the park, so I just want to show you what this is real quick here. They did change things a bit, but it is a traditional carousel. And it's in pretty good shape here. And right there's the front of the park, so it gives you an idea that if you come right down the middle and don't go into the kids section, this is where you would end up. But there is only one way in and out of here, so we're gonna wander back around. And you know what, I'm actually happy to see there's a lot of kids here today, considering it's kind of a rainy day. So Very impressed with that. Like I said, over here is where the pirate show is. And over here is what guest services is now. And then right here, that is the kids restaurant that we showed you before. So we're going to head back over this way. All right, and actually right there is the cars going. So now we're at the arcade. Now over here, this is the main store. And we always do a little what's new that we'll have that. It's called Revisited for this year because it's our third year here. But we want to show you that. We'll go through the store and go through all the merchandise and that. Now that's the main entrance for the Western Town, which gets you to the main part of the park. But we did kind of miss this side. So right here is the front of the park again, in case you need a point of reference. And then as soon as you come over here, this is their main street sweets and treats, which is right here where you can go get yourself some fudge. They got me out fudge, but espresso coffee and stuff. And over here, this is the Western Town. Now, their show times are 11:30, 2 o'clock, 4:30, and 6 o'clock. So 4 times a day they actually do their Western Shootout, which is one of their biggest draws when this was Martin's Fantasy Island. And over here, they got all this whole little Western area here. That's the general store right there. That's the main store. Over here's the Golden Nuggets, where you can actually, it's air conditioned. You get beer, wine, and cocktails, and some ice cream. Also above is where they do a lot of their stunts and stuff. And as you come over this way, here's the barbecue barn. We have the turkey legs, and let's see what they got here. The freshly made pizza now today. Calamity Jane, which is a baked sweet potato drizzled with honey butter and all that. So that's probably what I'm going to grab any food today. And over here is where you can actually, the assay station there with the mining. So you got the whole water thing going through, which is always incredibly popular. But where would you get these rocks and stuff? Well, I'll show you where you can go get that stuff here, but right over here is all the different things you can get. And as we come down here, right over here is the Western store, and that's where you can go buy the rocks to go get all the stuff you need there. I always want to show you this though, because the one thing about Niagara is they keep on building on themselves. So this path takes you, if you go out there, you get to the back of the park where we were before. But what I like about this is the old Eagle Landing dock. And when I first came here, this whole water area was pretty much, for lack of a better word, pretty algae filled. We'll go with algae filled. But they've taken such good care of this park now that the water is clear. There's actually, I see fish actually in the water, and everything is just more vitalized there. I'm so happy to see what they've done with this park, and how in the last 2 years, how much I've seen this park change and grow. And you're going to see in a second what I mean by that, because it literally did grow in size. And I'll show you that in a little bit. So over here is another, now this is the Zero Never Tasted So Good. That's actually a snack bar that they're rebuilding and getting that all together. And here's their scrambler. This has been here forever. It's kind of the midway point of the park, if you think about it. So there's the scrambler. Here's another look at the water area, which is great. And then check out the live Western shows. I mean, wow, I'm blown away by how much this has changed. That's a picture right there. That is just beautiful now. Now we're heading out this way. Taking the bridge across. Now this is the back of the park, which was where Silver Comet was. It still is actually, and I will be riding Silver Comet a little bit later today. That'll be my 74th coaster of the year. But let me show you over here quick. Come up the hill. So let's see what changes. And I have not walked through this part of the park yet, so this is all new. And holy crap. Wow. That was not there last time. So that is something completely new. And that's actually very exciting. So right over here is the fried dough. And over there's the games. We'll show you the games in a second, but let's come over here. So this is brand new for this year, which is, let me see what, I don't think it's running yet, but it looks like they're going to be getting this thing going soon. Wow, I've never seen anything like this. This is actually kind of neat. I like that. But over here, twisted temaki, which is Australian style sushi rolls. That might be something I'm interested in here. So this is their midway munchies. And over here is Silver Comet, which is a really good roller coaster. It's actually a top 25, top 30 coaster for us. And it looks like they're doing some maintenance work on it there, so hopefully I can get on it today. And then over here is their bumper cars, which they added last year into the area, which is nice. So the bumper cars are going and they're bumping. So that thing is huge. But here's the part that I'm really excited about checking out right now. And we're going to look at this together because I have not seen any of this. First of all, wow, in case I didn't say it before. But as we come over here, the park ended right here. It was all boarded up. You couldn't go any farther than this last year. And this was actually, I think they were flyers last year. But now they opened it up. And pretty much that's all their games right there, which is nice. We did a whole thing there. We always love that. But right in front of me here is the Sea Dragon. And notice the Sea Dragon is going, which is fantastic. This was all boarded up here. Last year, this was all boarded up. So this is the Sea Dragon. And like I said, Sea Dragon is now operational. Over here, this looks like a flat ride, like a dark ride that they're working on getting back together. So that one's still not ready to go yet. But Sea Dragon's going pretty good here. So it looks like they got it all licensed and ready to go. So this is all new for me, guys. I have not been back here yet. So I'm excited for this. Now, I wasn't able to see this before. When you do the train, it goes all the way back here. But so here's some stands they're going to be working on. Here's a picnic area with boppers, which is a food stand. Now, as we come back here, there's the back end of Silver Comet. Now it looks like the rain kind of got that building a little bit challenging here. But as we head back here, the flyers look like they're going back here. So let's check this out. So here's another ride. Looks like they're going to start getting this going soon. The progress they're doing is really nice. This looks like a Himalaya style ride that they're going to be working on here. And as we come back here, some more picnic area. That's how we get to the water park. So we'll show you that water park in a second here. But right over here is the Tilt and Whirl. And another Dippin' Dots. They definitely got the Dippin' Dots going. So this whole section here, I couldn't even see this before. So, but look in the background there. There is the Ferris wheel. And I gotta tell you, I will be on that today. If that is operational, I will do that for you guys, do a POV of that Ferris wheel. But so this whole area has really be redone here. So this looks like a area close, as they're going to be improving it in the future. Now, before I knew anything about this park, I was my child Ari went to Niagara, and I would see the Ferris wheel on the side of the road because right over here is a big highway. And so this looks like antique cars could be right here. Yeah, this is antique cars. So it looks like they're going to be getting antique cars going, guys. Look at this track. This is really nice. So this was all back here. This was pretty much closed down the first 2 years. So it looks like the Ferris wheel's going. It looks like there's an antique car here too. Or 2 or 3 of them. So there's a few antique cars. That looks like a really fun track, but here you go. Here is the old Ferris wheel, which, like I said, years ago, that was all I actually ever saw of this park when I first came into the area. So let's head back here. So here's the antique cars, and it looks like the antique cars are going, so that might be something I ride today too. But here's the Ferris wheel, which is right up against the highway. So this park almost doubled in size with this whole expansion here. So here's the Ferris wheel. And like right there's the highway, so this is where the end of the park was. So it's going good. Let me go wander around here just to go to the far end. And like I said, it looks like the antique cars are going and people are about to jump on them. So that's going to be neat to see. Let me make this a little bit brighter here. It is a pretty dim day today. So pretty much right here is the end of the property of Niagara Amusement Park. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually really excited about this. The fact that I've been coming here and checking it out every year, at least once or twice a year. And the fact that these rides that I thought would never go again are actually going is very impressive. And right here looks like they got an antique car. Now right here, I know you're asking, what's that? So this is the Serpent. So this is a kind of a mouse, kind of a hybrid. It's kind of those kind of coasters you see over on the Jersey Shore. And you know what? They're working on getting that going. So here comes the antique car. And this, like I said, this looks like a pretty good track. It does need to be mowed, but it did just rain. But this is a pretty cool track. I love the fact that they got this operational. But yeah, right here's the Serpent. I'm looking forward to this operating. It's a coaster credit, but right now it is not going yet. So hopefully soon they'll have Serpent going. And right there's the Ferris wheel. So we're at the far end of the park now, so I'm going to start heading back. And they still got some attractions over here. I love the fact that they got some things being built, some things getting tested. I think the only thing left with this Serpent is kind of getting the approval and stuff like that. Track's looking pretty good. Over here is the whole construction area yet too, but they got some stuff. This attraction is currently closed. So yeah, so eventually you'll be able to walk in there. There's one of the trains that is actually in there, so it's almost like a toboggan kind of thing, or like a mouse. But here's some areas over here that they're still working on. But remember when I talked about the flying scooters? The flyers? Yep, well, here they are. They relocated them here towards the back of the park. Probably trying to drive some traffic out this way, which would be nice. But like I said, the first 2 years I came here, this whole area was pretty much empty and dead. So Midway Pizza here, and it's staffed. So here's the flying machine. And as we head over this way, like I said, there's a staging right there. Went right into a puddle. Definitely some puddles here. But yeah, there's the antique car going. So what do you think so far? Are you happy to see the progress? We will have a link at the end of this taking you to last year's Explore Niagara, the main part of the park. And it'll be great for you to compare and contrast what's been happening at this park with all the changes. So yeah, it looks like the Tilt World is good to go too. Some of these rides, it's basically just them, you know, just keep expanding every day, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So now we're going to head over here because this is a sign that tells you to go to Splash World, which is a water park. Now I don't know if there's any changes with the water park, but to be honest with you, this is all new. So flip around here one more time showing you that. Make it a little bit darker so you can see the Ferris wheel better. But yeah, it's come a long way. Very impressed with what I've been seeing so far with all the additions. I've counted at least operational at least 4 new rides. I think there's 2 kiddie rides. Tilt World, I can't say the Tilt World is good to go yet, but it looks like the Ferris wheel is going. They also have the Sea Dragon was going. So there's at least 4 or 5 new attractions so far this year, and I know they're always expanding it more and more. So, by the way, did I mention it's a very beautiful park? So you head over this way. So that used to be the path last year that would take you there. Now they're funneling people through this way to get to the water park. Now the water park's not huge, and it's actually in the 70s today, so it's not the warmest day, which is kind of funny because 2 days ago, actually yesterday, it was 102 when I was at Hershey Park yesterday. I went there to do a few things. So the fact that it's like 72 here is quite a drop off. But all right, so this is how you now get into Splash World. Which, yet again, I think it's great that they're expanding all the different entrances. Yet again, not many people here because it is a cold day. But, so right here's the mat racer. You know what, I might actually throw on, oh, here comes people coming down the mats. There you go. Over here is their kiddie pool there. Over here's the lazy river, and it looks like it's a little bit more full than usual, probably because of all the rain yesterday. But lazy river is actually one of the better ones I've ever seen. So as you come down this way, there is their big tube, kind of a toilet bowl type thing. As we come over here, here's the entrance to Lazy River. Over here is Splash Roll Cafe, which is nice where you can grab soda and stuff. Over here is kind of like your general store for a water park where you can get towels and stuff. And over this way is their kids slide. And then over here is the last big thing is Double Dare Falls. So as you come over here, this is Double Dare Falls. This is probably their biggest slide tower. So there you go. So we're coming to the end of the park. What do you think of Niagara? Are you as impressed as I am with all the changes this year, or are you still looking for some more? Yet again, like I said, the crowds are a little bit low because it is a Wednesday and it is a lot colder, and as you can tell, there's a lot of rain in the forecast here. But what do you think of the park? Do you think they're doing a great job? If you're local, are you going to be coming by here and grabbing a season pass? Let us know in the comments section. And once again, thanks for watching, and we're going to get ready to ride to 125.